Speak.
Darth Nox, this is Darth Maw. It is time the Dark Council lived up to its responsibilities. I require your resources in the name of war.
Ma. Last time we met was on Korriban over Thanaton's body. What is it you seek exactly?
There is a planet on the edge of Hutt space known as Makeb. It is the key to our survival. Put aside your power plays and your fleets. Come to the Makeb system swift and silent, and I will tell you of the coming doom.
Await my arrival. I'll proceed to Makeb immediately.
Good. I did not think I would live to see Thanaton overthrown. Strange that I must turn to his successor.
I've come for Darth Maw. Is he here?
Dark Lord, follow me, please.
Shuttle Fuliginous en route to Docking Bay 8. Non-essential personnel must clear the area.
Lord Nox, time is short, so let us begin with truth. The Empire is losing this war. Barring the unexpected or the miraculous, our total defeat will occur within the year.
That may have been true once. But now I sit on the Dark Council, and I will bring the unexpected.
Confidence is not strength. Power plays have diminished the Dark Council. The Republic stands united while we bicker amongst ourselves. Our last chance, our only chance, is far from the front lines. The planet Makeb is the secret to victory, and its responsibility is yours.
You summoned me. Why not take charge of this operation yourself?
Tens of thousands die to buy us time here, and I must lead the fleet. It is not as I would wish. Makeb grew rich from mining and trade, becoming a neutral paradise for wealthy Cretans. It escaped the war due to its tactical insignificance. But now the Hutt Cartel has seized Makeb for itself. The Hutts believe that with our imminent defeat, the time has come to chase glory.
The Hutts are ambitious, but they're not militant. What's the Cartel thinking?
The Hutts had an empire long ago. Many dream of its return. The Hutts chose Makeb not for its wealth, but for a substance called Isotope 5, a mineral capable of twisting gravity and electromagnetic fields. The Hutts have kept it a secret, but 1 gram could provide a near-infinite power source. Isotope 5 could remake the Hutts into a force to rival the Republic.
If the Hutts are keeping Isotope 5 a secret, where did you get this information?
The Empire has been monitoring Hutt activity on the planet. This effort has borne fruit. Despite the efforts of the Hutt's mercenaries, Makeb's leaders are requesting aid from the Republic, and the planet is on the verge of chaos. You must steal the Hutt stockpile of Isotope 5 under cover of the conflict. Stealth is paramount. If the Hutts and Republic realize your intent, they will deploy overwhelming force.
The military is under your control, Lord Maw. Do not make me regret leaving the galaxy in your hands.
We both have much to lose. You will have a limited support team, specialists capable of performing their duty and willing to serve you unto death. But in short, you will be alone on a hostile world. With our lines crumbling, we cannot mount a full-scale invasion.
My lord, you're needed with the Cartel fleet.
There is a cloaked shuttle waiting to deliver you to the surface. You may establish an uplink to your team once you land. Be wary and move with subtlety. If you fail, the Empire's last stand will be over before it begins.
Dark Lord. Sergeant Defane, 21st Starfighter Division. Flew sorties at the battles of Coruscant and Ilum, decorated for both. Never thought I'd be in Hutt space while the Republic's chasing our fleet. Whatever we're after here, I hope it's worth it.
You will fly me to the surface of Makeb, and you will ask no questions. Understood.
As you wish. I should warn you, the flight's going to be rough. Atmospheric energy charge makes landing anything larger than a shuttle impossible. Our girl here's the right size, but she's built for stealth, not grit. Hold on tight.
This is orbital support to ground. Repeat, support team to ground. Codes verified. I don't know who you are, and when the Hutt's trying to listen in, I don't want to. Just tell me your condition.
You needn't know my name. Serve and worship me, and it will suffice.
Sith, then? Yes, my lord.
Top priority is to establish a corridor on and off-world. My team needs access planet-side, and you need an exfiltration route. Shuttle flights are unreliable, but Makeb has gravity hooks for slow-speed cargo transport. Ground-to-atmosphere turbo lifts ready for capture.
These planetary turbo-lifts, they're not normally used for passengers.
Takes too much time and power to be worth it. Even for cargo, they're not great, but they'll do for us.
Opposition will be heavy. When the Hutts took Makeb, they paid off the planet's defense force, veteran mercenary band called the Interstellar Regulators. But sweep the bunkers around Gravity Hook 7, and you can wipe out the mercenaries and signal the all clear. Then hit the Gravity Hook itself, fast and quiet.
I am a lord of the Sith Empire. I am the darkness that consumes. Be assured that nothing will escape.
Yes, my lord.
I'll stay online, but until we're planet-side, comms will be patchy. And there's one other thing.
Watch out for ground quakes. Couple of tremors hit the planet recently, and you don't want to get swallowed whole.
This is Gravity Hook 7 to Regulator Post 2X3. We have not received an all-clear signal. The strike team is on its way. Never mind. Signal just came through. Sorry, Commander, some sort of comm disruption. Must have been another ground quake.
This is support team to ground. That's one clear. Whoever you are, keep doing what you're doing.
This is Raspart to Regulator Post 2X9. The Archon's pet freak is cracking down on security, so we still need that all clear. Over. Coming in now. Got it. I'll let you get back to playing Pazak, or however you pass the time.
Support team to ground. Remember I mentioned the quakes? That was a minor one.
Any idea what's causing these ground quakes? Could they cause a problem?
McCabe's always been volatile, but local reports say it's been especially bad this year. Geologic shifts of some sort. I'm not too worried, but I'll keep an eye out. I'll check in at the next bunker.
This is Gravity Hook 7 to Regulator Post 2X4. Receiving the all-clear signal now.
Last one. You should be able to hit the gravity hook without anyone sounding alarms. Play this right, the Hutts will never know. You'll have to assault the hook's base, then take a lift to the docking ring. That's where the command crew will be.
With the command crew gone, the gravity hook will be ours. Wait for my signal to dock.
We're not in any hurry. We have identified a member of the opposition. The mercenary's overseer is the pet project of one of the Hutts running McCabe. He's an alien Wifid, trained from the time he was a cub to be a Hutt Cartel enforcer. Big and brutal. Thought you should know. Support team to ground. We're in a shuttle and ready to dock as soon as you have control. I've got another favor to ask, though. See if you can get the mercenary's Hutt overseer talking. I'd like a voice print from him.
The overseer may not be cooperative. Still, I can extract a few words.
Papsua Spido, Simiklo Drakinduk.
I'll keep trying, sir.
Juvarun se cuerva ni kavmak. Hoba se sadorega, nebel slirar.
McCabe has something the Empire needs. The Hutt Cartel is in the way.
Membasta, unvaru karutaru mapemi momaru.
You don't even realize what worms you serve.
Condite kovraska, to bailogun.
Support team. The docking ring is secure. You may proceed to board.
Take positions, everyone. Bedaru, scan the base. Captain Honthor, you're on comms. My lord. Lord of the Council, I wasn't informed you were the ground team. Sorry if I seemed too casual.
Sir, the Hutts are calling, but we've got what we need to fake a response. What answer should I send?
Tell the Hutts that we had a shielding failure and radiation levels are rising. We have it under control, but we're temporarily quarantining the gravity hook.
Do it. I'm Catherine Niar, by the way. 8 years Ministry of Logistics, 3 months Black Ops Coordinator. Times being what they are.
Lord Sitharat, Tactical Advisor. My life for you, my loyalty to the Empire.
I'm here to organize the team and facilitate your needs. He'll suggest people to kill.
You pledge your life to me, but who made you Sith? I would know your loyalties.
The traitor Darth Malgus brought me out of the Academy. I am here to pay for his crimes. The Empire must be united.
If we're going to steal McCabe's Isotope 5 stockpile, we don't have much time. Once the Hutts figure out what we're after, they'll shut down our escape route.
Fleets burn over Balmorra to buy us this opportunity. We mustn't waste it.
Our proposed target is Solida Hesk, Mining Corporation executive. Secretly worked with the Hutts to study Isotope 5 and sell out the planet. She's hosting half a dozen Hutts and their bodyguards at her private resort. But if there's anyone who knows where the isotope is stored, it's her.
Executives who consort with Hutts don't hold up under interrogation. How do I find her?
A covert assault on the resort. I will provide tactical data once you arrive.
Transportation will be ready soon. You can break in, question her, and get her to turn over control of the corporate computers. Any words to your team before you go?
I will not tolerate incompetence. Failure will be punished with death. Insubordination will be addressed more harshly. If you wish to survive, McCabe, you will obey my commands.
We will obey.
We will obey.
We will obey.
My lord, Sergeant Bederu, at your service. Please grace me with 1 minute. Blast! It's happening again! Orbital weapon satellites right over our heads. They're firing on McCabe.
Forget sunsets. The scorched atmosphere really brings out the beauty of McCabe.
Yes, I suppose that's the silver lining, my lord. We're looking at Argent Skylancers, Class 9 orbital lasers. Lethal, sophisticated, designed to fire on approaching ships. Someone just flipped them around. If the Archon gets desperate, he could turn those satellites on the drill platforms. That happens, we can kiss McCabe goodbye, along with all that Isotope 5.
The Empire has invested too much in this planet to let everything slip away now.
Glad to hear some confidence over the general panic. The Skylancer control center's nearby. Mercs captured the civilian crew inside and are forcing them to operate the weaponry. No one else on McCabe knows how. Eliminate the civilian operators and the controls, and those satellites won't harm a Minoc.
Transmit the command center's coordinates. We'll take it from here.
Location uploaded, but I wouldn't rush off too fast. The Skylancer control center's crawling with mercs. Outside, you've got another problem. Probe droids. One probe signals the base and the entire facility locks down. Then you'll never disable the satellites.
Imagine the mercenaries' embarrassment when a member of the Dark Council drops in unannounced.
The looks on their faces will be priceless, my lord. Good luck. Anything goes wrong and those Skylancer satellites could destroy everything we've worked for.
Quit your sniffling. She wasn't that pretty.
Mina, I'm so sorry.
Back to work, Granddad. Try anything and you'll join her, only it won't be so quick. The Archon's got new orders. Move the Skylancers and get ready to torch some drill platforms.
Who's next?
Weapons out, men! Shoot to kill!
Wait! Please don't hurt me. They made us fire the satellites. Mina and the others refused, and then the mercs put a blaster in my face. I couldn't say no.
Grovel, and I'll make this quick.
Wait, please. Oh, glorious Master Sith, let me serve you. The Hutts are fleeing McCabe, right? But the Skylancers can shoot their transports out of the sky. 2 minutes, please. That's all I need to engage the satellites and make those Hutts pay for what they did to my planet.
Sear the Hutts with your fury, and savor your revenge.
Thank you. The Hutts are on the move, acquiring targets. Satellites 2 through 7 locked. Engaging in 3, 2, 1, fire! All targets destroyed. They're dead, Mina. The Hutts are dead.
That will give the Archon something to think about. Sergeant Benaru, the Skylancer satellites are out of commission.
Fantastic. Your mission to save McCabe is cleared to proceed. Cathania sends her thanks. Good luck, and a quick victory to you. That Isotope 5 is almost ours.
I am here, securing the line. I gather you felt that. If these quakes continue, none of us may escape intact.
If that gravity hook topples, we're going to have a problem. Find a way to stabilize it.
I'll put our science consultant on the job. He's en route to the planet now.
Solida Hesk and her corporation hold the secrets of Isotope 5. She is currently at her resort, hosting 3 Hutt clan lords.
Manju is a spice trafficker and slaver. Kabisho is a negotiator and advocate for the Cartel. And Prodoranya runs an industrial moon.
Hesk has installed substantial automated security, and each Hutt also has a cadre of bodyguards. Resistance is inevitable.
Handling resistance is the only reason I came to McCabe. I'm prepared.
I do not doubt your abilities. The resort is built on a self-contained mesa. Isolate the mesa, and neither reinforcements nor fleeing witnesses will pose a problem.
There are only a handful of landing pads around the resort, so I'd suggest destroying the pads and the shuttles.
However, the Hutt's bodyguards are garrisoned at the landing pads as well. To cut off the resort, you will need to pass through them.
No way off the mesa. No one coming to help. The Hutts and their sponsor, trapped with me. Shall we begin?
At your word. I will monitor your position and update you as I can. May the Force grant you strength.
Solida Hesk should be around somewhere.
The Archon reviewed my security himself, and if you have a problem, well, why don't you slither back and let me handle this? So the Empire is on McCabe now? Trying to kill the Hutts while they're in one place? Or do you trot after the Republic fleet wherever it goes?
I came here for answers. Isotope 5, tell me what you know.
Ah! Damn you! Yes, we discovered the Isotope 5 during deep drilling operations, and yes, my Hutt investors kept it a secret. But believe me, the Hutts are no friends of mine. Because their greed overwhelmed their sense, we're going to lose the whole blasted planet.
You sold out your whole world to a cartel of criminals. How did you expect it to end?
You're not understanding. I'm not being melodramatic. We are literally losing the planet. McCabe only has a few weeks left before the planetary core rips apart. That's what happens when you extract Isotope 5.
The ground quakes.
No more McCabe, no more Isotope, and no more fancy resort or corporation. So yes, I'll need Hutt allies once my planet is gone.
Do the Hutts know that McCabe is doomed?
Of course, that's why they're mining all the Isotope 5 they can. Go ahead, watch my hands, I'm not triggering any alarm. There. I've granted access to my corporate systems.
Checking. We're in.
I have information, money and influence, and I'm as happy to work with you as with the Hutts. Just help me survive.
She acts unforgivably.
She's not going to betray us today. And if anyone can mislead the Hutts about our presence, it's her.
Your assistance will not be necessary.
I'm purging her security records, at least. The Hutt Cartel will know something happened, but they'll have to work for the details. We'll check her corporate data and wait for you at the gravity hook. We can chat about the end of the world.
We've got to have topographic scans, satellite imagery, something.
My lord, you honor us.
Right, welcome back. We found the Isotope 5's location in Hesk's files. The bad news? Getting to it is a problem. The good news? McKeb won't explode for weeks, so why worry?
I've tolerated your lack of discipline, but there are limits. When I enter, you will honor me as your lord and master.
What? I'm trying... Forgive me, my lord. It won't happen again.
The Hutts store their isotope in Stronghold 1. It is McKeb's treasury, built to be impenetrable. One entrance, unbreachable walls, 6 layers of security.
6? Plus a prototype being assembled by the Hutts. Some kind of Isotope 5-powered droid in the early stages. We're going to need time to plan.
The Dark Council rules this empire. I should be on Korriban or Drummond Cass, but I am needed here. Yet time and again you delay. Find me a way to the isotope, or you will be replaced.
My life for yours, my lord.
My lord, strike now and the Hutts will come in force. Your power is supreme, yet it will be impossible to move the isotope off-world. But if the Hutts are distracted, they can do nothing. Show the mercenary message.
Interstellar Regulator Command to the Archon. The civilians are getting restless. Had to stop a riot today. And it'll get worse if the Republic's involved. We're moving the hover tanks into settlements. That'll keep them locked down. And we'll level city blocks if we have to.
Imagine a world in revolt. With their attention on the civilians, the Hutts could not afford to move against us.
If the mercenaries are keeping the civilians in line, it's the mercenaries we need to target. That transmission mentioned hover tanks?
Hover tanks are the vanguard of the mercenary army, armored and powerful. If you destroy them, the people could rally.
What about propaganda? Couldn't we send a message? Incite them somehow?
Tell them about mercenary atrocities and how the Republic has made a deal with the Hutts. Make them afraid.
It will be done. If you can destroy the hover tanks, I'll keep you up to date on the status of the revolution.
You go to war against the Hutts today. It will be an honor to observe.
Yes, sir. The security code's all checked out. It's Lurker.
Blast it! How could that old fool let this happen? This is the last thing we need. Oh, apologies, my lord. We're just handling a small threat to our plan's secrecy in one of the McKeb settlements. Certainly nothing worthy of your concern.
I wasn't aware that members of your species were serving in the military.
Yes, recent events have allowed more non-humans to enlist, when our loyalty is unquestioned. Hopefully our contributions will create similar opportunities for others. The issue is a retired intelligence asset, codename Lurker. He's lived on McKeb for years, so we asked him to reactivate when we arrived. The information he's provided has been instrumental in our operations, but the Hutts have caught on to his activities. Their mercenaries are tracking Lurker down as we speak.
If this spy is any good, he should know better than to be taken alive.
Lurker's been a solid asset so far, but he's been retired for a long time. We can't be sure he's still that dedicated. Unfortunately, the Hutts are jamming the Lurker's usual frequency, so we aren't sure where he's gone into hiding. The mercenaries are using special bioscanners to track him down, following hairs, skin cells and so on. If you appropriate one of the scanners, you can do the same.
We'll get what we need, and wipe out our competition at the same time.
I'm sure there'll be no match for you. As for Lurker himself, Whether we're better off bringing him back or neutralizing him, I'll leave that to your judgment.
Give me the mercenaries' last known location, and we'll get started.
Good hunting.
Don't worry, Chiana. It's not as bad as it feels. You're going to make it.
Stop right there! Identify yourself! Now!
I am a member of the Dark Council. Show some respect.
Of course, my lord, of course. Please, forgive us. I'm Tyvar, codename Lurker. This is my son, Perone, and the rest of my family. This is not the kind of rescue team I was expecting. But I appreciate it, I truly do. I know a family extraction isn't standard procedure. But once they're aboard a shuttle to Droman Kos, I'll be happy to continue providing whatever information I can.
You've put the entire operation at risk. I'm here to silence you. Permanently.
Everyone stay down! Let me handle this! Perone, I'm sorry.
Father!
Please don't hurt us. We don't know anything. I just met Perrin's father today. None of us know anything about empires or spies or anything. Please.
You know enough to be a threat. I can't allow that.
No!
The hover tanks have been destroyed, and the mercenaries have been routed.
Dark Lord, we have observed the enemy's flight. Riots have begun across the planet.
The Hutts just authorized the execution of any civilians not carrying ID. The mercenaries are demanding a raise.
You're sure we can't convince the regulators to change sides?
They're not loyal to the Hutts, but we can't outbid the Cartel either. Some of the civilian leadership seems reluctant to take this opportunity to strike. We think they're laying low and regrouping. But if we're going to steal the Isotope 5, we need the civilian leaders organizing a full-on revolt. If I set up a meet, can you push them?
When I run out of patience, people die. Will that be suitable?
Might be. Really up to you. There's a man named Polis Avesta, who's got influence with the rebels. He's holed up at an old plantation. You've already got half the planet riled up. Win over Avesta, and he'll make sure everyone's pointing the right way.
Don't move, Sith! Not one move!
Careful, ground team.
Listen to their voices. They cannot defeat you, but they stand defiant.
You're pathetic. Where is your leader?
I'm Polis Avesta. You didn't have to do that. I received your message. You freed the settlements, and I'm grateful. But why would the Empire get involved at all?
I represent the Dark Council, and I have come to this world personally to stop the Hutt Cartel. We've given you an opportunity to fight back. You need to take it and organize a planet-wide attack.
And what if we say no?
You won't say no. You want to fight the Hutts.
Then again, why would I say no? I want to fight the Hutts. I'll need to talk to my associates first, though. I can't make this decision for the whole planet.
I think that's a good sign. Once Polis is on board, get out and I can tip off the regulator mercenaries. Let them know Polis's attack is coming. Maximize the blood and fury.
Balance everything out so the Hutts and rebels kill one another. Is that it?
What?
We don't want the Hutts to win, but we need to draw the fight out as long as possible. I thought you'd like it.
These rebels battle for their people against unthinkable odds. They deserve our admiration.
It's done. Within 12 hours, we'll coordinate raids on the regulator bases and Hutt palaces. But we're still outmatched. Stay and help us plan.
I have other business. But when the fighting starts, I'll be there.
Then we'll see you on the battlefield.
I have what I need. Do I tell the regulators or not?
Tell them. But I don't want a bloodbath. We may be using them, but the rebels deserve better.
As you wish. We'll await you at the gravity hook.
The lurker has been neutralized.
Your reputation is well deserved. This has all been very educational for all of us. Please, let me assure you, no mistake like this will happen under my watch again.
Fail again, and you'll pay for it. Just like Lurker.
I understand.
My teams say they're outgunned. Tell the Hutts to get us aerial support or the regulators walk. The Hutts took our planet from us. Now we take it back!
Pakamalamaku, perge kikama.
My lord, we're getting a few hours before the fighting settles. That's our window to break into Stronghold 1 and steal the Isotope 5.
A proper greeting. Maybe you've learned your lesson.
All I want is to finish the mission.
Stronghold 1.
Right. The vault facility is built into a volcanic mesa, with a single entrance above the magma. It's also got sensors, alarms, enough to catch any thief who gets inside.
We don't want to alert the Hutts before we have to. Can we neutralize the systems?
Our science consultant has a proposal.
Niga manik nagig oya. Makini argam kim mamek wawak. Beraka karam kara. Ninyamak oramag yang megik. Mem amgab kugap kramanik. Umka kiga mayamak.
A few tons of rubble should soften the opposition. Then I move in for the kill.
My squad will follow your initial insertion to cover your escape route. Once inside, expect heavy resistance. Regulator mercenaries and automated security, yes. But also specialists loyal to the Hutt Cartel.
There's also the Hutt's prototype Isotope 5 droid. Assuming it's online, which we probably should. Still trying to find its weak points, but we're out of time.
Well, if the droid is able to kill me, we'll know for sure that Isotope 5 is worth the trouble.
We'll keep working on the problem. We estimate the Hutts have mined about 100 kilos of Isotope 5. You'll be able to move it by hand with Sithrat's help. I think that's everything. We're at your service.
Get me the data and the explosives for the groundquake. If anything goes wrong, it's on your head.
My lord, this is Niar to all teams. We are go. Lockdown comms in 3, 2, 1...
The last of the charges are in place. Support team, confirm.
Confirmed, my lord. We'll get a major groundquake when those go off. Recommend you find shelter before detonation. The mercenaries' landing pad isn't far. Should be sturdy enough not to collapse.
What about the Hutts and Lord Sithrat's team?
The Hutts and the mercenaries are still busy with the revolt. Lord Sithrat and his strike team are on a mesa 3 kilometers north, waiting for word. We're all set. It's over to you.
This is the ground team, preparing to detonate charges.
Acknowledged. Status report?
Nani kara mirek agam, ja uklibik.
There's a general alarm going out, but that's standard for a groundquake of this magnitude.
And the stronghold won't be getting reinforcements while the Hutts are putting down the revolt. You're clear to go inside.
Do we have schematics? Security rosters? What am I facing in there?
Sending the blueprints now. We know the place is full of regulator mercenaries and Hutt Cartel specialists, but we're light on details. Lord Sitharat's team will follow you in and hold the upper levels open. Good luck.
How could you not double the guard?
It was a groundquake. They happen every week.
You mercenaries have gotten soft, guarding a rich little planet all these years. The regulators weren't worth buying off.
Silence. All of you.
Send the alarm. Tell the Hutts we're under attack. We must warn the Hutts. We must!
You will do nothing. Dark Lord. With your leave, we will hold position here. No one will pursue you. No one will close off your escape route.
Your team looks hurt. How bad is it?
All of them yet live. Your attention honors them.
My lord, I'll start trying to access the security controls. Maybe we can link them to the gravity hook.
Begin. If we can bring Stronghold 1 under your control, perhaps it will be of use. We shall await your word.
Support to ground team. Sitharat's men got us into Stronghold 1 scanners. Radiation levels spike just ahead of you.
Benganaya Nugan. Ejinimnaya Lak Unan Mege.
After all this time, I'm looking forward to seeing what this isotope can do.
Naya Narankam. Kala Ama Nani Mami. Libik Bak.
7.8 watt.
Bomo Gala Apayang. Nilama Imi Amka Angam. Kambul Jaki Nanu. Kinama Ami Bina Wangam Karak.
Stronghold 1's weaponry is significant. Let's hear your plan, Nadrin.
Kam Inu Nemuk. Naja Naya Akam Mimnik Miraka.
Get ready then. And good luck in there, ground team.
Support team. I found storage tanks, but they're mostly empty. There's only one sample left.
Lapuram Amka. Mamni Nigak. Nagnaya Mamni Kambram.
That can't be right. Keep looking.
The vault goes on. Nadrin, continue to scan.
Nulilak Apa Jam Kamgram. Amka Nem Nang Nemua Inuk. Bomo Gala Apayang. Nilama Imi Amka Angam.
They couldn't have.
The Hutts used it all. They used up the isotope to make a damned army.
Panic now, and I'll have you shot.
I'm focused. All right. You've got a sample. Get out of there before the droids come online.
Please stay. I am Sajin, First Archon of the new Hutt Empire, and Shadow Chief of the Conquest World Makeb. And you are the newest Lord of the Dark Council. I've been wondering about your presence here, but of course, you wanted the isotope.
Fancy titles and arrogance won't stop me from cutting you in two.
Nor will cutting me in two win you anything. The only isotope 5 left on McEb is locked in the planet's core, and when that explodes, there won't be any left at all. Our army of droids is being assembled at facilities across the planet. Your empire has nothing. Rumor is, even your emperor is missing.
I have no interest in hearing a Hutt gloat.
This is Lord Sitharat. There are reinforcements coming. We are under attack. My lord. My team is attempting to aid you from the security center, but we cannot hold long. Awaiting orders.
I want those Isotope 5 units gone. We'll leave the Archon without an army.
He said he had other facilities, but it would be a blow.
Kalajiwa Nimok. Bemgam Nyama, Naya Igam.
Notrin, you're going to get them all killed.
We will do our duty.
Bastard. Between you and Sitharat, we might be able to lower the stronghold's heat shield and flood the vault with lava.
The droids would be buried in molten rock, but I doubt Sitharat's team would survive long enough to see it.
Sitharat will obey. We lower the heat shield and obliterate those things.
Fine. Looks like you'll have to disrupt the vault heat shield overrides. Sitharat's adjustments and the quake damage will do the rest.
Bemkanaya Nugan. Jinim Naya, Lak Umnan Mege.
We know our part, but move quickly. The droids shall burn.
Last one. Sitharat, your status.
My men are dead. I am alone against many, but I know my duty. Lowering the heat shield.
Too bad machines can't scream. Don't you agree?
Yes, my lord.
No signal. You should get out before lava floods your section. We'll see you at base.
The Hutts are aware of your presence, and the Isotope 5 is gone.
Yes, my lord. We have a sample, and there's more in the core, but I failed.
Today, 3 planets fell to Republic butchers. I sacrificed those worlds and my legions to buy time for this operation. You are responsible for what happens on McEb.
I have acquiesced to your strategies so far, and I agree to assist you. But do not lecture me on my responsibilities, Lord Mar.
You misunderstand. We have a chance to forge a new empire. An empire united in loyalty and passion, not simplistic dedication to an unseen emperor. But fail to procure the Isotope 5 and the empire dies forever. Solve this.
Kam inu nemuk. Naja naya akam memnik miraka.
And we can't mine the isotope ourselves before the planet explodes. Even if the Hutts cooperated, we'd never get enough.
Maybe there's another option. Could we synthesize the material? Or mine it on another world?
Memgam gamgi. Nina gegwan. Amnerna hanak.
So we're back at the start. Without McEb, there is no Isotope 5.
If the planet's destruction is the problem, then the solution is obvious.
I don't think...
You will stabilize the core and prevent Makeb's annihilation. Or would you prefer to admit failure now?
Is that even possible?
Mirike nagala kepe. Kiham kam pemyem alamyang?
It troubles me that you would hesitate. You understand why we must do this? You see the necessity of saving Makeb? Then begin now. Immediately.
If I may, my lord, they're making progress. But even if we save Makeb, the timing... If the Hutts realize the planet's not about to blow, they'll never leave willingly. We can't afford a ground war. We still need them to evacuate.
Monitor all Hutt communications. Those who suspect the truth must be eliminated.
Kala jiwa nimok. Bemgam nyama naya aigam.
Terrace engineering post here. Stabilizing Makeb's core is theoretically possible, but we don't have enough data.
Quest Geo-Survey Station. We need to induce the Isotope 5 inside Makeb to release an energy pulse, allowing us to map all of its deposits.
Mem amgab kugab, kramanik, kiga mayamak.
Traveling kilometers below Makeb's surface won't be simple. We aren't equipped for deep core mining.
If we do this, our best access point is the laser drill shaft, where the Isotope 5 was originally discovered. The shaft runs kilometers under a mining station, and it's been abandoned, so probably treacherous. But less chance of Hutt interference.
I'll permit the operation, but I don't see why I'm part of it.
Lord Sitharat's team is dead. You're the only one left.
Laporam amka, mamni nikag, nagnaya mamni, kambram.
Be careful. The center of a planet isn't built for people.
Reed? I've arrived at the drill shaft.
Position confirmed.
Manalak laki, nabi nek kameraka. Kala jiwa nimok. Bemgam nyama naya aigam.
I was there for the briefing. I'll begin descent shortly.
I've been going through the mine site blueprints. I'll copy you on the data. And it looks like the machinery is offline. You want to flip the backup generators, get power to the turbolifts and locks. But there are life forms down there, big ones.
In the caves around Stronghold 1, there were creatures that sought me out. They died.
Might be the same thing here, but on a larger scale. Reports say the deep drilling caused an infestation. Be on the lookout, anyway. Support team out.
Ground to support team. There's something blocking my way. The mine shaft is capped.
Checking the blueprints. Capping is standard practice when a site is shut down. There should be another route. All right, sending details. Head on in and get ready to run the experiment.
Ground team to support. We're in position.
Acknowledged. Signal when you've unloaded the equipment.
Nikak nanu inu. Akalak nebu ruma. Alem gugu inu. Nebek namkar.
Take your time. Something just came up to keep me entertained. Well, come and take me. Is the inductor fully charged?
100% in holding. Ready when you are.
Mam nilebek bak manuk. Meraka na jaki na mabamyak. Ibikare yenpam pul heknar.
Nodrin, what is that?
Kemapa amkam naya. Kimino nemu. Naja naya akam.
Under my command, failure and treason are one and the same. I will remember this.
Lamgi memek. Lakchak lalukelak. Jaki lemyap.
You need as much distance as possible. There's an emergency shelter near the cavern entrance. Go.
Don't move.
Weapon steady!
Funny thing is, I thought the Archon was being paranoid. Who keeps tabs on an old drill site?
Pity your master was so attentive. He's only sent you to your doom.
We'll see. Fire at will. Squad 79 to carrier. We need reinforcements. Blast it.
I'd prefer to execute you myself, but the cave-in should suffice. Goodbye.
Damn you!
Time?
6 hours. Sir, she must be running out of air.
My lord, forgive us for not coming sooner.
What's going on back at the gravity hook? Did the information come through?
The hook's secure, but about half the teams moved to the mining platform above. We were waiting there while the creatures cleared out. We got the data, though. Nodrin and the others, they think they can save McKeb.
Nodrin has made a few too many mistakes, but he may prove useful for a while longer.
We can go over everything up top. The laser drills are going to be key.
We've got another live one.
Regulator mercenaries, my lord. Buried under the rubble, but still breathing.
The mercenaries need to understand who they're facing. Kill most, make the others suffer, and send them home. I want their comrades to rethink attacking us again.
Any particulars you want done?
Psychological Operations Handbook, Second Appendix. Don't get squeamish. I had a lot of time to read at the Ministry of Logistics. We'll see you on the platform.
Akir marakinika? Namki kirumya hanyan?
We finished the software for the laser drills. It should mean greater precision, but we've never worked with McKeb hardware, so...
Attention, everyone. Briefing begins now.
Haripakayang Naya, Harakam Serk Mera. Nibaga Glamka, Agakyam, Glagnimu Amya Galak.
That experiment almost trapped me underground. Don't force me to replace you.
Belari Mimuchu, Bimno Kepam Umnaknepak.
They're still figuring out the details, but it looks like we'll need to fully crew a couple of mining platforms.
Gare Nurak.
Problem is, our team can barely operate these wretched things. We need experts. Engineers and supervisors who can run the mining lasers under our command.
The people of Makeb know this machinery better than anyone. Where do we find workers?
That's the trouble. Watch.
This is the Archon to Phobium Squad Command. The Imperial forces are desperate, and I believe they intend to mine what Isotope 5 they can before the core erupts. But the Imperials will need assistance. Have your men place all engineers of level 7 and above under protective custody.
He's wrong about our goal, but it doesn't matter. The Archon's got Black Ops mercs kidnapping the people we need.
If they're still alive, they can still be made ours. Give me everything you know.
Phobium Squad is an off-the-books team of regulator mercenaries. Assassins the Hutt's brought out with cybernetics. They're holding the workers in groundquake shelters. A few engineering chiefs who escaped joined a Republic refugee caravan. Won't be long before Phobium Squad catches them too.
You said Phobium Squad was paid off in cybernetics?
Cybernetics, stims, all the latest from Nar Shaddaa. They could buy slave colonies on their salaries. But this is tech not on the market. One more thing. We're still decrypting the order, but it looks like the Archon sent an Isotope 5 droid to help secure the caravan. Just to make things difficult. I'll stay in touch from here. Anything you need, let us know.
Please, we did everything you asked.
Not your fault. New orders say you die.
What?
Get to the nearest mining platform. You will be protected. Go. The mercenaries are no longer a concern.
I'll have a team get them to safety. Nicely done.
What's going on? You're not with the Hutts?
Show a little gratitude. We'll get you to safety. Privileged to see you work, my lord.
I'm nearing the coordinates of the Republic evacuation caravan.
All right. It's full of random civilians fleeing the planet. But there are 3 members of the Government Mining and Geological Committee along for the ride. Smartest engineers on Makeb. Get them out, and we're looking pretty.
They had a machine with them. Massive droid.
You should have fled. That was your only real hope.
I can't. Who are you?
Be silent.
Phobium Squad must have caught up. And it sounds like our intel on the Isotope 5 droid was right. Be extremely careful.
Stay back! Stay back! I heard rumors the imps were on McKeb, but this is not about the war. We're just getting civilians off-world.
Three of you are engineers from the Government Mining Committee. Step forward, or I start by killing this man.
Your engineers died in the fighting. You can kill me, but it won't make a difference.
It's all right, Captain. You're worth more than we are, anyway. If you want us to mine for you, you're a little late. Word is the planet's core is unstable. Whole place is coming apart.
You will speak only when I permit it. From now on, you are a slave and nothing more.
I don't think so. These people are under my protection. I won't let you kidnap them.
You have no choice.
Only our Republic escort, so far.
You wanted us. We surrender. You can afford to let everyone else escape the planet.
There can be no survivors. They will not escape their fate. Support team, we're done here.
I'll send a few men to pick up your recruits. I don't imagine they'll cause trouble. When you're ready, meet us back on the mining platform. Science squad is about done prepping. Time to save the planet.
Are we all here? With your permission, my lord, we'll start the briefing.
Nani kara mirek agam, ja uklibik.
The Isotope 5 deposits in McKeb's core generate powerful gravitational and electromagnetic fields. Until recently, those fields maintained the core's equilibrium.
The rapid removal of Isotope 5 caused the fields to fluctuate and destabilized the core. Now McKeb is tearing itself apart.
Nebaga imana, naki naya, bila maknam unya kamna lebek.
You have my attention, Nadran. Why do we want to accelerate the planet's destruction?
Nani kara mirek agam, ja uklibik.
There won't be time for the mantle to fully crack before the core settles into a new state of equilibrium.
The acceleration won't be easy on the planet. The ground quakes will be worse than ever, and the aftershocks will continue for months. The mesas will disintegrate, the cities will burn, and the gases released will likely poison the atmosphere. But it's that or total annihilation.
You'll see a new McKeb, and when it's over, the Isotope 5 will be intact and ready for harvest.
It's a dangerous plan, but it's all we have. Let's proceed.
Kambul jaki nanu. Kinama ami bina wamkam karak.
The timing's perfect. The whole population is fleeing the planet, so that'll get rid of the Hutts while we work. But the Archon still thinks we're trying to mine the isotope. He sent his forces to blockade the laser drill platforms. All his forces.
The Archon and his people wouldn't go down with the planet. Why are they still here?
I can't speak for the Archon, but he's offered his men a bonus. And promised to keep shuttles waiting. You'll want to scatter the Archon's armies around 3 drill sites, so our engineering teams can move in. We've spotted Isotope 5 droids advancing on the nearest platform, programmed to target you personally, according to intercepts. I'd take it as a compliment.
Leave the Isotope 5 droids to me. But there is no margin for error. Ensure that everything goes according to plan.
I pledged my life to you before. I'd do it again in a heartbeat.
Engineering teams, prepare to move out.
For the Empire!
Lord Sitharat would have had tactical advice. But all I can say is... kill the rotters.
The mining platform is secure. Send the engineering team.
Engineering team moving in.
Get to your stations. Bedick, load the drill program. Van, warm up the laser.
1 platform down, 2 to go, and the next has a regulator battalion around it. The Archon sent hover tanks, an air force, and armored marines led by the Warhound.
To stand alone against an army is a glorious thing. Bring on the next fight.
Sending the tactical data your way, then. The Warhound founded our favourite mercenary company. 70 years old and sealed in a battlesuit. He's commandeered dreadnoughts. And he's our second biggest problem. Top pick is the Skyfighters, built for low-atmosphere combat. They'll shred our engineers unless we get some portable artillery.
Let the Skyfighters come. I'll bring them down one by one.
It's not you I'm worried about. It's the bombing run after you're gone. But the Warhound squad is armed with heavy rockets. They'll take apart the Skyfighters nicely, if you can borrow a few.
I'll seize the rockets from his men's corpses and set the sky on fire.
If you can take out the Warhound himself, it'll hit morale hard. But trophies are no good if our engineers are bleeding or in pieces. Support team out. Good luck.
I have the second platform secured. Send in the engineers.
On their way.
Makmem jam. Burjunem nina pikup.
The groundquakes will not impede me. Continue drilling until the core is stabilized.
The last drill platform is surrounded by heavy cannons and the Archon's personal guard. Whiffids and their hunting pets. The Whiffids and their hounds can locate our people by scent. And even if our engineers get through, the cannons can obliterate the platform as a last resort.
The wreckage of machines is piled behind me. Dead mercenaries are heaped in my path. The Archon's guard will fall too. Onward to slaughter. I have the last platform under control.
That's it then. Let's hope for the best.
The laser drill is at full power. We're following your program.
Nempanu koragin. Penguana nemu kamime.
The Hutts are reporting Pelratha Mesa just collapsed. Tell me this is working.
Niola ola. Momnem nuyang bejalam.
Narrowing beam by 0.02%. We've got magma flooding the drill shaft.
Mamni lebek bak manuk. Meraka najaki nama bamyak.
Don't be so proud of doing what's expected. You followed orders and achieved a bare minimum of success.
Noribi amgan. Yang hamgam kam kalam.
This is Station 1. One of our stabilizers burst.
Fine. Now let us go. We can get off-world and never bother you again. Please.
The job is not done until the planet stops shaking. Your lives are nothing next to Makeb. Remind yourselves of that when the platforms break apart.
All glory to the Emperor.
Nani kara mirek agam, ja uklibik.
My lord. Message from Darth Ma, but I'm getting interference.
The Republican Hutt fleets are abandoning the Makeb system. They report that the planet is in its death throes.
The last time you called, you thought I had failed. Don't make that mistake again. Makeb has been stabilized. The Republic and the Hutts just don't know it.
Impressive. Then we must keep your secret. I have a fleet position several light years away. When the last Republic and Hutt ships have fled Makeb, mine will secure the system. Within the week, Makeb will be ours.
Mem amgab kugab, kramanik, unka kiga mayamak.
No rush to restore communications. Let Lord Ma stew a while.
Kakami bear.
When you're good to travel, we can meet back here. Celebrate and sleep.
Karakam konkak. Kwamanan binimak.
Protocol says to get the alarms online.
Jugagi ne paninu. Amkambina beknemu kemkam.
Lane didn't make it. Protosen's on one leg, but he can hold a rifle.
A Sith Lord stands among you. Need I say more?
My lord, we were attacked by the Archon's forces. A dozen regulators with an assault shuttle.
Jukagi nempanino. Amkabino beknemu kamgam.
Cowards grabbed our people and ran. They wanted prisoners for interrogation.
The Archon won't hesitate to extract information by force. Nia will tell him everything, including our plans for Makeb.
Damn it all. That shuttle flew toward the Archon's estates. I'm down to 2 fit men and 1 blaster pack. If you want to hit back, I can get you field intel.
The Archon will learn that the servants of the Empire belong to me and none other.
Expect a lot of automation. Droids, turrets, particle shields. Anything the Archon would hold back or couldn't use on the battlefield. He knows you're coming, and he's got the home team advantage. So basically, it's a death trap.
Nelalu kamim nehamiga. Nakaka. Manya la liga. Nemua bemguana. Kumia yang mem gamba paka. Nepum inu aka. Lanubuma mapulevek.
Stay focused, Nadrin, and we'll all be fine. Don't let this continent fall apart.
You'd better go. The prisoners will have landed by now, which means the Archon's probably shining up his pain droids. Besides, if he makes them talk, the Hutt fleet will melt you, me, and Nadrin's drills from orbit. Give him hell.
We have control of the guard station, but there's heavy opposition. Recommendations?
Biggest problem is the force fields. Archon's got his mana sealed tight inside those things.
Nemua bemguana. Kumia yang mem gamba paka.
Right. Anyway, there are laser turrets all around the compound. Turn them on the mana, might be enough firepower to down the force fields.
And if it's not enough firepower, what then?
Sorry, my lord. I'll work on a backup plan, but I wouldn't suggest the turrets if they didn't seem the best bet. Once you're inside, it'll be a straight line to the Archon. And with a bit of luck, the people he took. Let's hope they're alive. force field's blinking, but she's not down. You need more firepower.
Emnimek bagi naya. Napi kara hiccup. Naya karak.
Force field is down. Get our people back before the Archon learns everything.
Ground to support team. I found our missing people. Checking for survivors.
My lord, I'm so sorry. The Archon, he had machines. He put a tube in my head. He knows we saved the planet. Son of a sow's gonna tell the Hutts.
You should have stuck with labeling packages at the Ministry of Logistics. You have no place under my command.
Maybe I never did, but I watched the Archon very carefully.
I have 300 men waiting for shuttles. You promised time to evacuate.
You have been paid. That alone should still your simian tongue. Besides, McKeb is not exploding, and I now have proof. Prepare to attack all Imperial positions. Once the atmospheric interference clears, I will alert the fleet.
Congratulations, Archon. Now you know. The Empire did what the Hutt Cartel couldn't. And McKeb is safe from disaster.
I'd suspected, but the last pieces locked into place when your servants lay on my operating tables. Alas, it is the Hutt Empire that will receive McKeb's bounty. My people will no longer be mocked as we are envied. We will not be criminals, but kings.
Your people are worms. They always will be.
You call yourselves men of war? Observe and see what an Archon of the old Hutt Empire can do. You haven't won. You hear me? Your secret is already out. My mercenaries are spread across McKeb. You cannot stop them before they contact my fleet.
Yes, she can. All she has to do is kill everyone on the planet.
Support team, begin adjusting the laser drills. We will unleash groundquakes at all mercenary locations.
You're bluffing.
Wouldn't be the first world the Empire's destroyed.
Maharunga naya mekrunen. Kara kamgeganiam. Gemapa amkam naya. Kimino nemu. Naja naya akam.
Too many people know the truth. Wipe the slate clean and kill them all.
La namja memoir. You're insane! Stop this!
No.
All units, find shelter! Find shelter!
I'm begging Nula. Yangjikake bewa paka.
Tell me again how I haven't won.
Our return to glory can wait another day.
So, we're finished. I can't feel my hands. I'd have liked to see Drummond Cars again, but you'll make sure it was worth it. McKeb, I mean, while the war's still going on. Make sure we survive. My lord?
Ground team to support. The planet is secure.
This is Sergeant Bederu. I think we're done. But Darth Maul will need a brief from the station. I'll set it up. Support team out.
The planet is stable?
Laporam amka, mamni nigag, nagnaya mamni, gambram.
Sergeant Bederu is seen to security on the ground. He's done admirably in Lord Sitharat's stead.
Enough. You have done far more than others on the Council would have. Your team was satisfactory?
My people did their part. What about your fleet? Is it ready to surround the system?
As soon as the Republic and Hutts complete their evacuation. For the next month, each gram of Isotope 5 we procure will be needed for our defenses. The next phase of the war begins. The Hutt Cartel is weak and scattered, and the Jedi will turn back to us. At last they are prepared to shed blood.
We spent too long on McKeb. It's about time we fought the Republic again.
The chance is coming.
Fellow citizens of the Republic, the Hutt crisis is over, and we have again proven that compassion is not a weakness, but our strength. Yet that is not why I stand before you. Instead, I can finally confirm what many have suspected for months. The Sith Emperor is dead. A Jedi strike team confronted the Emperor during a recent attack on Dromund Kaas. Now a joint SIS and Jedi committee has concluded that the galaxy's greatest villain is gone forever. This does not change the fight ahead. The Dark Council remains the true political power in the Empire. But it sends a message to the Sith and their followers. We are coming for you.
They speak truth. The Emperor is gone. Dying if not dead. No matter what our propagandists say, he will not be mourned.
Without the Emperor, many on the Dark Council will see the chance to fill the void.
Too many. A struggle now will ensure our demise. Now is our chance to reforge in the flames of battle, to reshape the Empire into an image of unity and strength. I do not ask for your allegiance, but in the coming months we must lead our people together and crush our enemies, inside and outside the Empire.
The Empire must be rebuilt before we can return to greatness. Until circumstances change, we have an alliance.
So be it. Today you bought us time. Isotope 5 will pay for the Empire's new foundation, and the Republic knows nothing of our actions. We will speak when the enemy strikes again. Together we will choose the destiny of the Empire and retake the galaxy.